Hello, charter school friends. This is Nick Bartaski, the Associate Director for the Wisconsin Resource Center for Charter Schools, making a short video to explain to you the exciting launch of WRCCS Micro-credentials in spring of 2021. Let me share my screen and let's get into this. So first, you can see that there's a document that you probably have all seen. That's where you have found this video. But inside this document, it's our guidebook explaining the process of micro-credentials. So first, you're choosing the credential that you would like to defend. Then you're going to basically defend that credential at a defense summit. At that summit, there will be reviewers there. There's a set protocol in which you have opportunities to present your artifacts, present your learning, defend your knowledge. And then if you're awarded a micro-credential, you'll have opportunity to showcase that credential at your school, on your website, and on the Charter School Statewide Yearbook. So the benefits is really to celebrate the amazing schools in our state, but also to help you let your communities know the amazing school that sits inside that community. And lastly, it's an opportunity for other schools around the state to find you so that you can teach other folks your learning and pass on your expertise. Here is the list of micro-credentials. You will see the list with the credential explained on the far left column, the competencies that it aligns to, and then in bullets, the evidence that will be required during your micro-credential defense. So for academic program, you can see that there should be evidence of parent communications about the model, some evidence of teacher training, onboarding around that model. What is your plan to make sure that teachers get up to speed on presenting and educating students through your specific model? There's evidence of success, like learning outcomes. There's data, something that demonstrates that your model is being very successful in your community. And then clear performance measures or expectations that you have for yourselves for continuously growing. Those four are evidence that are required. You only need three different artifacts, so you can knock out more than one piece of evidence in those artifacts. Or if you wanted to share 6, 7 different artifacts to help you explain the evidence required, that would be fine. You also could defend a charter school's operations micro-credential. We have financial health micro-credential, community engagement, and last but not least, we have school culture micro-credential and school governance. So please see this document to see the specific competencies that you are discussing, you are defending, but then also see the list of evidence that's required for you to defend during that summit. So what will the day look like? Well, when you present, it is about a 45-minute session that's clearly facilitated with this protocol. We will have a facilitator, a review team, the presentation team, and then there could be an audience who's just serving to learn. The facilitator welcomes. There's 20 minutes for the team that's presenting or defending their micro-credential to present, to explain, to describe, to provide their artifacts and demonstrate that they have the knowledge, they have the ability, the awareness, the aptitude around that micro-credential. Then the review team has an opportunity to ask some clarifying questions based on a rubric that we provide, and I'll show you that in just a second. The presentation team then has an opportunity to discuss their self-assessment on that rubric and where they feel like they fall. The review team then provides some feedback, completes the rubric, and then at the end of it, anyone in the room, the virtual room or a face-to-face room, has an opportunity to describe what they learned throughout the process of the defense. So reviewers can share, audience can share, the presentation team at that time can share. So let's scroll down and let's see what that rubric looks like for the defense. So basically, were there articles and evidence? Was there at least 3 pieces? Did they demonstrate experiences with reflection with regard to the micro-credential? Is there, when the micro-credential is defended, is it obvious that more than one stakeholder in that charter school is being affected? Is it obvious that students understand that, or families understand that, the community, the board members are there, the authorizers involved, the school leadership or the teachers are there, or the governance board, right? There's lots of different stakeholders involved in that charter school that are all being affected by that micro-credential, and it's not just one champion in the school. Is there room for continuous improvement? Sure. When you defend this micro-credential, you're demonstrating that you have competence. You have the ability to disseminate the information. You have the ability to thoroughly understand what you're doing, and you're an expert in the field. But we're also hopeful that you will demonstrate how you've grown throughout and your plans to continue to grow in this particular area. And then the last one, with regard to what I just said as well, is what are your plans to be a leader in our state, in our nation, around this area that your school is demonstrating its competence in? Have you partnered with other schools? Have you shared out at conferences or workshops? How are you disseminating your amazing abilities around that particular micro-credential? So I hope that after this explanation around the WRCCS micro-credentialing, that you are looking forward to showing the rest of the state what you know as a school, as stakeholders involved in your school. Sign up. We have a workshop coming up in February. Check out our website for more information, WRCCS.org, or do not hesitate to reach out to me, Nick Pretaski, N, last name PretaskY, at WRCCS.org. We'd love to answer your questions and hope to see you at the next micro-credential defense. Thank you.